some barbers are painters, right? So draw the diagram for this. Some barbers are painters, right? Barbers here and painters. Some barbers are painters. No painter are watches. No painter are watches. So no painter are watches. So that's the basic diagram, right? I mean, that's what we need to first look at when we solve questions of syllogisms, right? So only two statements. The first one says some barbers are painters. So the basic diagram for some A's or B's is as we have drawn here. And then next one says no painters are watches, or no painter is watch. So no A is B, right? So we have drawn the diagram for the given statements. Now look at the conclusion. The first one, some barbers are not watches. Some barbers are not watches. True or false? Does it follow or does not follow? It follows. Very clearly it follows. How can we come to this conclusion? See, the point is, that painters can never overlap with watches, right? There cannot be any interaction between painters and watches. And we also know that there are some barbers which are painters. So you draw any type of diagram, you'll always find that some of the barbers are painters. You draw any diagram, always some barbers would be painters. And these barbers which are painters cannot come into watches. Why? Painters are not supposed to go inside watches. And these barbers are a part of painters. So whatever diagram you draw, you'll always find some barbers which are not watches. So some barbers are not watches is a definitely true conclusion. It definitely follows. We need not even verify in other diagrams. You're getting it? We need not even verify in other possible diagrams because logically we know that it will always follow. Barbers are painters. Some barbers are painters. So those barbers which are painters cannot be watches. So some barbers are not watches is correct. Look at the second conclusion now. Second one says some barbers are watches. Now in the basic diagram itself, we find that no barber is a watch. Right? In the basic diagram itself, barbers and watches do not overlap. So some barbers are watches cannot be taken as a correct conclusion. Third conclusion. Some watches are not barbers. Some watches are not barbers. Now, if you look at the basic diagram, it follows. Some watches are not barbers is correct. We can say that these watches are not barbers. I mean, we can choose some portion of watches and say these watches are not barbers. But the question that arises is, will it always follow? Remember, a conclusion is true if and only if it satisfies all the diagrams. Basic diagram and all the possible diagrams. So here, conclusion 3 satisfies the basic diagram. Some watches are not barbers is satisfied here, right? These watches, we can say, are not barbers. But will it always satisfy? No, it won't satisfy. If you have practiced enough, without drawing the possible diagram, you can say that the third conclusion also is wrong. Now, how can we say this is wrong? Just look at it. If I draw the diagram this way, let me draw a possible diagram. So some barbers are painters. Then next statement said no painters are watches. So can we draw watches in this fashion? Yes, nothing wrong. We are not violating any of the statements, right? We are not doing any against any of the statement. The statement said no painter is watch. Yes, no painter is watch here. We've satisfied the given statement, right? Some barbers are painters and no painters watch. Now look at conclusion 3. Some watches are not barbers. Tell me which watch is not a barber. All the watches have come inside barbers, right? All the watches, the full set of watches, say this circle here. All the watches have come inside barbers. And the moment all the watches are inside barbers, can we say some watches are not barbers? No. So that is the reason conclusion 3 is wrong. And look at conclusion 4. Some watches are barbers. Some watches are barbers. Again, same point. If you look at the basic diagram itself, some watches are barbers is wrong. Like how we had looked at second conclusion, right? Some barbers are watches is wrong. Fourth conclusion also is similar. Some watches are barbers. Now, in the basic diagram itself, some watches are barbers does not follow. And hence it is wrong. See, remember, when a conclusion does not follow the basic diagram, there itself we can say it is false. You need not verify in possible diagrams there. Yes or no? When a conclusion follows the basic diagram, you have to check the possible diagrams to check its check whether it follows or not. But when a conclusion does not follow the basic diagram, there itself we can conclude that it is a wrong conclusion, right? So I think out of the 4 conclusions, only 1 follows and the remaining 3 do not follow. And there's no complementary pair here. All those who are confused about conclusions being complementary pair here, please understand that some A's are B's and some A's are not B's does not make a complementary pair. There are only 2 complementary pairs in syllogism. Some A's are B's, no A is B. And the second one is all A's are B's, some A's are not B's. So there's no complementary pair here. Only conclusion 1 follows. And now look at the options. First option says 1 and 3 follow. It is wrong. Second option says either 1 or 2 and 3 follow. It is wrong. 3 or 4 and 4 follow. Wrong. I mean, we know that only 1 follows. Fourth option says either 1 or 2 and either 3 or 4. Wrong. Answer should be option 5. None of these. None of these. Only option. Only conclusion 1 follows, which is not given in any of the options. So our answer would be none of these.